Plankton once dropped SpongeBob's tears into his own eyes, and somehow grew a second eyeball. One evening, Mr. Krabs locked up his money and got ready to go home, but he had no idea that Plankton had already hidden inside a pickle jar, planning to steal the secret Krabby Patty formula. He climbed onto the safe and entered the password. No matter how many times he tried, the safe door wouldn't move at all. He even ended up ripping the handle right off. Mr. Krabs noticed him lying on the floor, but he thought he was just an ordinary pickle, and stuffed him straight into mouth.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Plankton struggled his way back to the chum bucket. Karen asked him if he had gotten the formula. Plankton could only admit that the mission had failed. Karen reminded him that maybe his eyesight was the problem. One of his eyes might not have been able to see the password clearly. At that moment, Plankton came up with an idea. He decided to use technology to modify his body, but the modification quickly went out of control. The newly grown eyeball developed its own consciousness. Karen had no choice but to immediately shut down the malfunction. She explained that to stabilize the new eyeball, they needed tears from a creature that was naturally born with two eyes. Plankton instantly thought of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, want to hear a sad story?
No, not particularly.
Once upon a time, there was a yellow doofus who loved to drink milk with his lunch. Unfortunately for said doofus, his milk was tragically spilt. The end.
Who was always crying. Using a short and tragic story, Plankton managed to collect an entire bucket of SpongeBob's tears. Back at the chum bucket, Plankton poured the tears into his eyes, and grew a brand new pair of shy balls. With two eyes, everything became much easier for him. He could even hit the bullseye perfectly when throwing darts. Excited, he rushed off to steal the formula, but the new eyeballs had already absorbed SpongeBob's genes. They started acting just like SpongeBob. Plankton was no longer focused on stealing. Instead, he happily waved at SpongeBob. He even bought balloons and ice cream on the way home. When Karen asked if he had gotten the formula, Plankton suddenly remembered that he had completely forgotten the purpose of his trip. Karen explained that SpongeBob's kindness genes had taken over his evil nature. Plankton refused to believe it. Karen ran a test and confirmed that it was true. Unwilling to accept it, Plankton decided to prove that he was still evil. On the way, he accidentally discovered a building on fire. Without thinking, he rushed inside and rescued the residents trapped inside. He couldn't believe that he had done something good. He still forced himself to go to the Krusty Krab, but this time, he didn't steal the formula. Instead, he returned the formula to Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs was completely shocked.
Why didn't you run off with it? Why didn't I run off with it? Why didn't I run off with it? That would be stealing.
A depressed Plankton tried to forcefully remove the extra eyeballs, but the eyeballs kept growing back again and again. He returned to the chum bucket, only to find that everyone in town was waiting for him. SpongeBob had gathered everyone together to thank Plankton for all the good deeds he had done recently. The crowd excitedly rushed over and hugged him. The pressure accidentally squeezed the extra eyeballs out. Plankton returned to his original appearance. Plankton thanked everyone, and even promised to prepare a big gift to repay them.
With my infrared security attack lasers!